What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Event Boxing Show. Please subscribe, like, share my video, comment down below. Let's get to it. So, Anthony Joshua and Oleksandr Usyk went at it today, and it was a spectacular show. Um, Anthony Joshua, the world heavyweight champion, got dethroned by Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk fought a very smart fight. He had a very smart game plan for this matchup. He was very tactical and very witty with his combinations and his footwork, using in and outs, lateral movements, head movements. He was feigning a lot and making Anthony Joshua basically look silly in the fight. Anthony Joshua looked like a scared man in there. He looked very just not sure of himself. He was he was off. It looked like his mind was somewhere else. His head wasn't in the fight. You can tell. I believe in round 5. I believe it was round 5. He even turned around to his corner while Oleksandr Usyk was landing punches. And in round 7, he almost got dropped by Usyk. And I believe Roy Jones was saying that he, his feet got tangled up and whatnot. But I believe it was the straight left hand from Usyk that connected beautifully, and he almost knocked down Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua hasn't been the same fighter since the Andy Ruiz loss, and he bounced back right after. But for this fight, I mean, it wasn't the Anthony Joshua we're so used to seeing. We're so accustomed to see. He wasn't using his strength. He didn't use his height. He's 6'6". Oleksandr Usyk is 6'3". He was fighting Oleksandr Usyk's fight the whole night. It seemed like he was 6'3" himself in there, and he just wasn't using his height and his strength and his punching ability, because I believe Anthony Joshua, AJ, hits a lot harder than Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk is a very talented fighter in his own right, but he doesn't have the punching power as an AJ, and AJ just didn't use his abilities in the ring tonight, and that cost him the loss. And Oleksandr Usyk, is crowned now the new world heavyweight champion, and all power to him. He fought a great matchup, a great fight. He had a great strategy, him and his team. He was composed. He's also the older man in there, and he just gave it his all. He didn't back out of the fight. He was very determined to win the fight, and he took the W away from AJ. And I believe this fight was very even though the odds were against Usyk, I believe that propelled him, that fueled his fire to dominate the fight, and just be on point with every punch. And he was closing the gap with his left hand, and he would shoot straight with the right, and he would keep landing basically, like, he would land punches that AJ didn't have to receive, punches that AJ should have been able to move or countered or blocked or use his power. AJ wasn't as aggressive. He needed to be more aggressive for this fight. It cost him the W. He was too nice. He was just too sweet in there. He wasn't he respected Usyk too much, I believe, in the fight, which cost him the loss. And Usyk, you know, he was not nice in there. He had no pity for AJ, and you know, he dominated the fight. The whole fight, he completely dismantled AJ bit by bit. You know, and even though each punch that he threw wasn't hard punches or trying to hurt AJ, they were landing, they were connecting, and you know, he was scoring, you know, basically all of the rounds, and you know, that made him victorious tonight. And you know, outstanding performance by Oleksandr Usyk. You know, he was an underdog going into this battle, but he came out on top. He got the win, he got the W, and you know, AJ has now been dethroned from the heavyweight championship. You know, now the new crown king in the heavyweight division, Oleksandr Usyk. You know, he's a force to be reckoned with now, and you know, he took the belt, he took the win, and you know, he's the new crown king in the heavyweight division. You know, I feel like there was a lot of you know, odds and you know, a lot of unfavoritism going into this fight against him, but I feel like that fueled him again, and you know, that cost AJ the win. AJ just wasn't sure of himself. He wasn't sure of his punches. He would throw punches when he would throw punches. He seemed kind of worried, or he seemed kind of unsure of himself. And you know, in a fight of this magnitude, you're supposed to go all out. You know, pretty much balls deep. You know, it's a championship fight, and Oleksandr Usyk, you know, didn't lose his composure. He didn't lose his ability to outbox AJ, and he took the W. You know, we'll see now what's the next step for Oleksandr Usyk. But as of now, AJ, you know, he has been dethroned. I don't know. You know, I hope he bounces back, but he really needs to, you know, clear his mind of whatever it is. I don't know if he has, you know, family problems or domestic problems and whatnot. I'm not sure. I don't know if his camp was running smoothly the way he wanted. It just seemed like he wasn't AJ. He wasn't himself tonight. He didn't seem sure of himself. He wasn't confident in there. You could just tell by the look in his eyes, he was unsure of himself. And you know, Usyk was just straight determined. He was a straight dog in there, determined to dethrone AJ. And you know, he got the W. And I mean, it was a great fight. But Usyk completely dominated, obliterated AJ's, you know, AJ, and he took his belt. So I mean, we'll see what's in the near future for Usyk. You know, there's a lot of challenges, you know, challengers out there that he can compete against. You know, Tyson Fury, he can fight against Deontay Wilder. You know, the list is unlimited now. He could even have a matchup against Andy Ruiz Jr. Because, you know, Andy Ruiz Jr. had a great matchup against Anthony Joshua, and you know, that would be a great matchup as well. But yeah, I just feel like AJ just was waiting for that big punch, you know, that big opener throughout the whole fight, and you know, that cost him the win. He was waiting for that big punch to knock out Usyk, but Usyk did not wait. He did not wait for AJ. He just completely dominated the fight, you know, by points, and he just dominated each and every round. But that's it for this video, guys. Until next time, this has been the Event Boxing Show. Amen, and I'm out.